All packed up and ready to go?
What are you talking about?
The investigation's over. We know who did it. We no longer need your services anymore, Norman. So you can ride your files all the way back to Washington. I'd be lying if I said I was gonna miss you.
The investigation isn't over. You have absolutely nothing on Mars.
Mars is guilty. Case closed. Anyway, it's no concern of yours now. You're off the case. So pack up and fuck off.
Blake, you are an unbalanced, psychopathic asshole.
I'll take that as a compliment. Honestly, I don't give a shit what you think. I found the origami killer. Everyone's happy. End of story. Have a nice trip back, Norman.
A douche till the very end.
The killer's name is here. Somewhere in this data. I just have to find it. Find it before it's too late.
Oh, one last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you-know-what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous. It'll end up killing you if you're not careful. That would be most unfortunate, sir.
Indeed it would, Mr. Waiter Guy who brings me vodka. I did pick up a new piece of evidence this time. Those gas station
Harry was
receipts.
in record mode when I was fighting with the killer. Perhaps there's something on it.
Perhaps.
The gun the killer left at the Blue Lagoon. Perhaps there's some way of tracing its history. Impounded in a police case 5 years ago, the gun is still supposed to be in police custody. Who checked it out? If not a cop. 2 receipts from the same gas station. Might be near the killer's home.
Let's geolocalize that stuff then.
Ugh, that doesn't get us anywhere. The killer lives in this zone. 342 people live around there. Not good enough. Gotta find a means of identifying the killer more precisely.
At least we have it narrowed down. Making some progress.
The orchid is a common species. It can be found at any flower shop.
There's a few flower shops around that area. Doesn't help out much.
Looks like the killer is a cop. Carter Blake! That would explain the dead-end investigation and his desire to frame Ethan Mars.
I haven't looked at everything yet. But we shall do that first. Yeah, just this video's left. As far as I know, there's only 2 things that you can analyze in this video. One of which is the sword. Hopefully that'll work.
Gold watch. I'm sure I've seen this before somewhere. The watch they give for promotions to lieutenant. The killer is a cop.
Don't freak out yet, Norman.
Show me your left breast.
What?
Your left breast. Killer's got the same gold watch.
Yeah, and so does every other cop in this precinct who's made lieutenant. So does every person who's ever bought one at some shitty mall. What's your fucking point?
It's a pretty odd coincidence.
What are you trying to say, Norman? What are you accusing me of being the origami killer?
Yeah, I think you're the killer, Carter.
Watch your fucking mouth, Norman. You're about to make the biggest mistake of your life.
Well, I don't have any proof yet, but you are my #1 suspect, Carter.
Pleased to hear it. Come and see me when you found some proof. Now get out of my face. Some of us have real work to do here.
I guess I missed some pieces of evidence somewhere. Couldn't completely piece it together.
I can't go on. I can't go on.
If you notice any unattended baggage, please contact the security services immediately.
Let me stay with you, Scott. I don't want to go.
Look, it'll only take a couple of days. Long enough to get this resolved.
I can't just wait while you confront my son's killer.
It's the only way, Lauren. Trust me. Now go stay with your mother for a few days. I'll come and get you when this is all over.
Tell me who the origami killer is. I want to know who killed my son.
Listen, when I'm done, I'll tell you everything I know. I promise.
So it seems like everyone has a new partner except for Jayden. Poor guy. I think he just had a mental breakdown too. Bring out the drugs.
Hang on, John! I'll get help! Just hang on! Go on, hurry! I think the water's rising. I'm hurrying! I'll be right back! Need to get help fast! John's gonna drown! John's gonna drown! Dad! I've gotta get Dad! He's the only one who can save John! Gotta move!
I guess if you do that little whistling noise when you're running, it makes you run faster.
Dad, it's John! He fell into a pond! He's
Get out of here,
drowning!
you little pest! Leave me
You gotta
alone!
come, Dad! Come on, John's gonna die! John's gonna
Well,
die!
that'll be one less greedy mouth to feed, won't it? Go away!
Please, Dad, I'm begging you! John's gonna die! John's gonna die,
What did I
Dad!
tell you? Scrap!